upon us. Anand sir, thank you very much for accepting our invitation. Padma madam garu, thank you madam, you have given me wonderful information for us. Sita Prasad garu, thank you very much. It's not only your words, you have even showed us. I would like to congratulate Sudha Sri, who is the heart of this program. And with her initiation, today whatever the things that we are doing is with her initiation. Just 10 days back, she was not even 10 days I think, on January 2nd, I was introduced to her first time. But I feel that we are bonded from so long time. That's the kind of feeling I got. And her mother, Sridevi garu. And today we are celebrating this event, Samarth Bharat Parv. Parv means festival, Samarth Bharat. In the name itself, the meaning is. And today I would like to tell you a very important thing before My father, I want to talk about 1 minute about my father, Kotta Range garu and Dr. Vijayendra garu, who are the founders of this institution, who are great motivators, who got inspired from Swami Vivekananda. What they are is due to the inspiration what they got from Swami Vivekananda. And they were the founder of Bharat as well as Swarna Bharati. During the time of departure of my father, who got cancer, he gave me this book as a gift, Pearls of Wisdom by Swami Vivekananda. Truly speaking, that is a kind of Bhagavad Gita for me. I hold up that book all the time with me. The strength what I get is not by the food what I eat, but the sentences what I read from that gives me a great strength. And this occasion I would like, I must thank Dr. Vijayendra garu. Actually, he is expected to this program, but due to different situation, we missed him. He is also the heart of this institution. With their support, with the support of my father and Dr. Vijayendra garu, they have given me this platform, which I am trying to utilize it. My father gave me a homework that getting Swarna Bharati must be your dream. This is what Swami Vivekananda gives the information. A nation can be reconstructed in the best way. Already 1000 years back if we go, we are having a glorious history. The same kind of glory should be back. And for that, it is only possible through enlightened youth. Just now we have seen, this program is being organized by the youth itself. So enlightenment is very important. And all the people who are working here are working for the same cause, whether it is Anand garu or Padma garu, Lakshmi garu, Prasad garu, or whatever the thing, all the hearts here are functioning and talking about the same thing. This family should extend. The thing what has to happen is, this kind of family has to extend. Today, many nations are blaming this nation that, okay, we are having 28 years is the average age of this country. We are very lucky. And this country is having very good potential, that is the youth has very important potential. But if the same youth are not having a vision before them, then definitely that youth are not going to be an asset to the nation. The youth should be with a national outlook. That's what Swamiji continuously tells. The national outlook is very important. Whatever we are doing, any work we are doing, to what extent this is useful for my country and for this world, for this humanity, human well-being, to what extent it is important. So he is talking about the oneness, the most important thing. The Swamiji's concept of oneness. The point of Swami Vivekananda is oneness, thought of oneness. So whatever the divine energy or the God which is existing in everyone, the manifested in every individual. So this is one of the most important. The feeling of oneness is being expressed by Swami Vivekananda when every person feels that the same God is there in every individual. Definitely that person cannot do harm to anybody. So a society with such kind of ideology is going to be a peaceful society. And this kind of society is going to be enriched in all dimensions. So the importance is the point of oneness, the most important thing. And having a kind of self-concern, self-consciousness. Just now Madam have already told that to have the consciousness, super-consciousness and subconsciousness, Madam have told that aligning your consciousness and subconsciousness, both the things are being aligned in the same direction. We are doing something, some work or some decision or whatever it is. When the conscious work and the subconscious work are aligned along the same direction, definitely that is the heaven. In that work, we get the immense happiness. Consciously we are doing something, and in subconscious we are not aligned in the same direction. These two are not being aligned along the same direction. Definitely the completeness is missing in the work, whatever the work what we are doing. So aligning the conscious and the subconscious along the same thing is a very important thing for a good decision making. Just now Madam have discussed about the decision making too. And the youth must be in a position to take continuous decision makings are important, because every day we have to keep taking good decisions. And there must be a rationality between what is good and what is bad. This knowledge is going to give the kind of rationality between what is good and bad. Such kind of youth are improving, are increasing, the strength of such things are improving in the youth. Today the main problem is, I can say asset is youth, even problem is also youth. If the same kind of youth are not being nurtured in a proper way, instead of constructive works, they use the same energy for the destructive work. For example, recently I was talking to the circle inspector in our Ramavaram 2 town police station. He was telling that beating the children, hands are paining, beating so many children, so many young youth, they are getting deviated, they are getting addicted, they are becoming a hurdle. Such kind of youth are present in the family. How can the family be happy? So to have a happy family, the youth who are there in that family should be in a good direction. So in this dimension, Swami Vivekananda Kendra is working for the empowerment of the youth, aligning the youth along the direction in which the nation should be reconstructed in a better way. The reconstruction of the nation is the primary ideology behind. So Vivekananda says that take one idea and make it as your life. Make it as your life. Live and die for it. This is a very important thing. If every youth takes one idea and continues it like a yajna, he uses a word called yajna. Life is nothing but the yajna we are doing. So I think the Kendra was established where the east and south and north and west, all the directions are unified. Swami Vivekananda never identified himself as a person who belongs to West Bengal. No. He did not even identify himself as an Indian. He identified himself as he is this planet. He belongs to this planet. and all of them are the brothers and sisters. Universal brotherhood was the most important entity which Swami Vivekananda had taken. So this is once everyone feels that everyone is their brother and sister, there is no, this is the way a person must be identified. If I identify myself as an Indian, definitely the others will not be, I don't include them. That inclusiveness is missing. Once that inclusiveness is missing, I don't feel for them. This is what Swami Vivekananda keeps telling that. The universal brotherhood is a solution. It is, the peace is a solution to this world. He never talks about only India. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The whole planet is one family. And when he went to Chicago to address the World Parliament, he addressed us, my dear brothers and sisters of America. So he felt everyone as a single family. So this is the way I request few children at least here. Definitely today it is available. We are very lucky that lot of literature is available. We can listen to the voice of Swami Vivekananda. He continuously says that if you are in a good company, what you are is nothing but what kind of company you are. If you are in a good company, naturally that company is going to organize you in a proper way. An individual cannot do many things, but an organization can do many things. An organization is very powerful compared to an individual. That is the reason why he established an organization to organize the people and align the people along the same direction. And the direction is nothing but ultimately we must be able to see the supreme energy. You may call nature, you may call God, of any name is accepted in everyone and everything, living and non-living. That is the ultimate thing of education, ultimate aim of education, is to see that divine in everything and everyone around us. And our culture is talking about that. In our culture, you see the very grandparents who are not educated, who are not, we may call them as illiterates, but they are educated. They are educated. They teach us. The family is a place where the values are being given to the child. The most important thing. The nucleus is the family. And Swami Vivekananda became a spiritual leader because this country is not ruled by the kings, but this country is a country which is ruled by the rishis and munis. If you go to it, this is the philosophy behind it. The spirituality is the spiritual education is most important education. Today many institutions are not taking it into consideration because the spiritual education is not having a physical form. Now Swami Vivekananda is very much focused towards the spiritual education. And this Vivekananda Kendra is working, and I can definitely say that it's a great opportunity given for me. And Sudhasri, we are seeing an inspired personality who carried the message to all of us and moved all of us. I think a few points, many points are already being discussed. Few points I might have discussed. It is not just talking. Ounce of practice is better than tons of theory. We are already having tons of theory. Let all of us start working for the reconstruction of this nation in whatever possible ways and means we have, and we are having the opportunities before us. I thank Sudhasri for giving me this wonderful opportunity and making me a family member of your family. Thank you very much.
Already we are one, we belongs to one family, that is Bharat. Thank you, madam. And ఇప్పుడు మన డాక్టర్ గారిని సమర్థ భారత్ పర్వ్ని పురస్కరించుకొని మనకు వారి సందేశాన్ని 2 నిమిషాల్లో ఇవ్వవలసిందిగా కోరుతున్నాను.
సభకు నమస్కారం. మీ అందరినీ చూస్తూ ఉంటే మేమంతా ఇంత ముసలాళ్ళం అయినా కానీ మళ్ళీ ఆ యూత్ అనేది బయటకు వస్తుంది. We feel so elated, so inspired. మనకందరికీ తెలుసు, we know that India is a country of youth. ఇంకో సెంటెన్స్ కూడా ఉంది దాని ప్రక్కనే, వాట్ ఇండియా ఈజ్ గోయింగ్ టు బి టుమారో వీ కెనాట్ సే, బట్ డెఫినెట్లీ వాట్ ఎవర్ యూ వాంట్ విల్ బి ది ఇండియా. వాట్ ఎవర్ ద యూత్ వాంట్స్ ఇట్ విల్ బి లైక్ దట్ ఓన్లీ. సో అంటే స్వామి వివేకానంద చెప్పాలంటే ఇందాక మా ప్రిన్సిపాల్ చెప్తున్నప్పుడు ఆయన స్పీచెస్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది, ఐ హ్యాడ్ ది ఆపర్చునిటీ టు హియర్ హిజ్ ఓన్ వాయిస్ ఇన్ ఏ వాట్సాప్ మెసేజ్. He says, he starts saying, brothers and sisters of America. అసలు ఎంత అప్లాజ్ వస్తుందంటే ఆ టైంలో, ఇప్పుడు 1800s. He was introducing and he was telling, I came from a country of culture. What is the culture? Respecting other people, understanding other people's profession, other people's mindset, and trying to build up our own close relations. ఇందాక శైలజ చెప్తున్నట్లు వసుదైక కుటుంబం, వీర్ ఆల్ బిలాంగ్స్ టు వన్ ఫ్యామిలీ. ఆ ఫీలింగ్ వస్తేనే వీ కెన్ గో ఫార్వర్డ్. యూత్ ఈజ్ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ because you are going to decide what India will be tomorrow. India cannot say, I will be like this, but India will definitely will say, what youth wants me like that, I will be like that. Whatever you decide will be India's fate. It's in your hands. As a youth, each one of you should be able to think of positively. Let us always think of positively, nothing negative. And if we think positively, India will do it positively. If you want India to be shining all over the world, it will be like that only. Whatever you want is going to be like that. So whatever individually the youth of country, our country, today decides will be the whole what India will be tomorrow. So అందుకనే స్వామి వివేకానంద ఏం చెప్తారంటే, let us all be one, united to be one. He will never discriminate between various divisions, what is being done today. He used to say, we are all one nation, one person. And that is how he has motivated all the youth from his life as an example. So you should, each one of the youth should think what India should be tomorrow. Because as I said, India will not become different than what you are thinking. Whatever the thinking made by this present generation will be we will be seeing India in that shining position. If it has to shine, you will be shining. If you are shining, India will be shining. If you are not shining, then India will never be where you want it to be. So that is how India is not an aging country. Basically speaking, India is a youth country, country of youth. So that's why we have a lot of opportunities to make our country as one of the best in the world. So as a Rotary, we have a lot of programs of youth, and the basic membership we want to change from 70 plus to 35 plus or 30 plus. We are giving a lot of importance. There are so many world programs in Rotary, like youth exchange. We exchange between foreign countries and ours, so that they will understand. They won't think that India is like playing the snakes. India is so poor, we always say. It is never poor. It has got all the strength. It has got all the things to shine in the world. That is why I said, whatever you want, India will be like that. And it can be different than what you want. So you should decide what India should be. If you decide that India should shine and all of the worlds, in the world countries, definitely it will shine under your own image. Whatever you build will be. So let us, on this day of birthday of Swami Vivekananda, let us pledge that I will shine. Each one of you can decide that I will shine. If each one of you shine, India will also be shining. If you are not positively thinking, then India will also not be positively going ahead. It will go down. It won't rise up. So my appeal to the children, youth is, because India is a country of youth, because we see there are so many things. Even in America, it is an aging country. Most of the European countries are also aging countries. They are not like India, where the power of youth is very much there in India. So let us rededicate ourselves to Swami Vivekananda, who taught that we all are universal children. It's not one. There is no division between us. And each one of you is capable of shining yourself and make this country shine also. Thank you.